All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Sean here. This will be my first actual YouTube video. It's going to be a KC Tool unboxing, which I've already unboxed actually, so that'll be a little anticlimactic. But I thought this particular order was a little unique and wanted to share it with you guys because I thought that they did something pretty cool with this order. So, as you know, when you place an order at KC Tool, there's a comment section, and in that section, I made a comment to the effect of, ninjas kidnapped my family and they're holding them for ransom. All they want is stickers, or something to that effect. So I opened the box. It was a pretty small box, only a few tools. The first thing I see are these two stickers here, the Vera Team Rebels sticker that some of you are probably familiar with, and then the larger KC Tool decal. And I was like, sweet. Two awesome stickers. Thank you, KC Tool. Then I get my bit of thanks, obviously, in every order. But then as I got down further, I found this little bag. And it's not really what's in the bag that's impressive, it's just kind of how they did it. So as you can see, somebody took the time to print 3 separate labels and affix them to this bag, all in reference to the ninjas kidnap my family comment that I made when I placed the order. So they kind of reciprocated that humor, and they gave me a whole bag full of stickers, which I haven't actually looked at what exactly is in here. It looks like a KC Tool, I think that's a magnet. I'll just dump it out here. But I just thought that was so funny that they kind of continued that ninja theme, and hooked me up with a bunch of stickers. Looks like a VHA sticker, NWS. Looks like 3 KC Tool stickers, which, they sell these for like 50 cents a piece. So for them to give me 3 of those for free, certainly appreciate that. Looks like we've got a Stavilla sticker. I don't ever try to pronounce this. I always say Oschenkopf, but I feel like that's probably wrong. Regardless, it's nice of them to throw that in there. Got a Philo sticker, a Stabila sticker, which there is a Stabila product in the box, which I'll show you in a minute. Knipex decal, and then lastly, looks like a KC Tool magnet, and some Ballistol wipes. So I think I have 1 or 2 or a few of these already, but the fact that they threw in 10 to 15 total pieces of swag, I think just speaks again to the type of company that KC Tool is and how they have an attention to detail, sense of humor, and they really want to make the customer happy. So I really appreciated that, thought it was funny, wanted to share that with you guys. As far as what tools I purchased, the first thing was this Vera. This is made in the Czech Republic, I believe. It's just a bit driver. I hadn't yet given the craft form handle screwdrivers a try. I've got a ton of Philo screwdrivers that I really like. I'm a fan of the ergonomic handles, the wood handles, and I also use a lot of USA-made channel lock screwdrivers that I like. But I wanted to give the craft form handle a try, so I just ordered the bit driver. It's 120 millimeter shaft, plus probably another couple inches for the collar here that accepts the bit. So it's probably about 7 inches from the handle to the tip of the bit. So that'll kind of be my go-to number 2 Phillips for the next couple weeks, just to get a feel for the craft form handle rather, and see how I like that. Next up is the ubiquitous, I feel like most of you probably have seen this or have this, Wiha folding rule, made in Switzerland. It's plastic. It's got a really positive detent on each of these portions where it folds. It's 1 meter in total length, so 39 and some odd inches, and about 5 inches roughly in length when it's closed. So easy to put in your pocket, carry around. It was like $7, so I figured I'd give that a shot. I'm also kind of into folding rules. I have a lot of old antique USA ones that I've restored, so I'm just kind of a folding rule junkie, I guess. So pick that up. Next is this little Stabila keychain bubble level. This was, I think, showed up on the home page or something as like a recommended item, and this actually ended up putting me over the $50 limit for free shipping. So little kind of novelty item there. And then lastly, I got the inch and the metric Vera L keys, Hex Plus ball end. These are also made in the Czech Republic. And this was my first foray into the Hex Plus from Vera. And I figure at, you know, 13 bucks a set roughly, it would be a good kind of entry level set. They're not fancy, you know, coated or color coded or chromed or anything like that, but for $13.50 to get both the Hex Plus feature and the ball end in a 9-piece set, I figured was a good buy. And one of the things that I noticed, and I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure in the description it says that the smallest size in each set is not ball end, but they are. Each individual L key is a ball end, and that includes the 5/64ths and I think 1.5 millimeter, maybe the smallest. I can't quite read that. Yeah, 1.5. So they all do have a ball end. I think the description says otherwise, but just wanted to point that out. So not a ton of tools, just some basic stuff. But again, I just really wanted to kind of point out the generosity and the humor and the quantity of swag that they provided. I thought that was pretty cool. I'll probably end up giving most of this stuff away to my dad and brother and other friends who I've turned on to German tools, because I've got, like I said, some of this stuff already. And that's about it, guys. You know, this, if I do anything with this video, like post it to YouTube, it would be my first ever YouTube video. So if that is the case, if you see this on YouTube, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and maybe I'll start doing more videos like this in the future. I order from KC Tools pretty regularly, so I'd probably do more unboxing type videos. Also really into tool restoration, specifically antique hand tools, early hand tools, you know, 1900s to 1940s, wrenches, pliers, hatchets, you name it. You know, any old antique hand tool that I can get my hands on for cheap that's rusted out, I like to restore. So I've got a big collection of restored tools that I could share, and also maybe follow along with some restorations. A couple other things I'm into as far as content. Big knife collector, pocket knives, folding knives specifically. Been collecting them since I was a kid. I'm 33 now, and it's just kind of been one of my hobbies. I also read a lot, so occasionally I might read a great book and do a quick 5-minute overview on what I thought of it. But mostly tools, gear, restorations, pocket knives, EDC type stuff. I think the tool community and kind of the firearms, pocket knife, preparedness communities sometimes overlap, and so those are a few of the things that I'm into and the type of content you might see if I were to continue on and actually make a thing out of this. So with that said, thanks for watching, and I hope to talk to you guys again soon. Bye.